Welcome to this presentation of the Team Process for Principals, guiding your new teachers on the journey to success. Engaged principals who know how to create conditions that support teacher development are a key factor in the success of new teachers. By viewing this presentation, we hope that you will have a deeper understanding of the role Teacher Induction, and particularly TEAM, play in your efforts to build the professional capacity of your beginning teachers, as well as the specific leadership actions you can take in support of your new teachers. So let's begin. The importance of new teacher induction to the overall quality of your school's academic program can be found in its influence on a number of key levers that lead to overall school quality. Its most obvious impact will be felt in the area of instructional practice among both beginning and experienced classroom teachers. We know from educational research that new teachers are challenged by the myriad of demands they confront in their early years of service. Accelerating their ability to acclimate to the demands of the classroom will result in their ability to provide for students' needs that ultimately will result in higher achievement levels. Educational researchers have identified the first several years of a teacher's career as being crucial to their decision to remain in the profession, and administrative support is often cited as a key factor in a teacher's decision. As the instructional leader in your building, you are responsible for identifying and responding to the individual needs of early career teachers, starting with personal and emotional support, expanding next to include specific task or problem-related support, and then expanding even further to help the novice teacher to develop the capacity for critical self-reflection. Inducting new teachers into the profession is a shared responsibility among the district, school leadership and staff, the mentor teacher, and the beginning teacher. Building the capacity of your staff to provide high-quality, differentiated support for beginning teachers will impact the induction of novice teachers and the retention of veteran staff. TEAM is purposeful in its design to cultivate a climate of trust, collaboration, and professional learning. The pairing of an experienced and new teacher working together enhances the school's professional learning community. The TEAM process also has benefits for your students. The most obvious is the connection between improved teacher practice and student achievement. Educational research tells us that the quality of the classroom teacher is the most important element of the school experience in terms of its impact upon student performance. Today's teachers are expected to help a diverse student population to meet the highest educational standards in our history. As Connecticut educators are being held to higher standards for rigorous student learning outcomes, beginning teachers need to know how to fully, consistently, and routinely implement instructional standards and pedagogy that ensure that each student is successful. Effective instructional leaders promote and model evidence-based instructional strategies and practices that address the diverse needs of students. A single mentor's influence can be greatly enhanced when the school principal is ready to engage in the continuous process of new teacher induction. The TEAM program is a professional learning model that promotes continuous improvement and application of new learning for student success. Let's take a deeper dive into the impact of TEAM on classroom practice. Effective teachers consistently and intentionally reflect upon their practice as a means of self-improvement. Novice teachers grow along a developmental continuum while deepening their knowledge and skills over time. Reinforcing the concept that all instruction should be followed by self-reflection with an eye toward continuous improvement early in a teacher's career is a foundational step in a teacher's professional growth. Working with a trained, experienced teacher mentor the new teacher engages in multiple opportunities to practice self-reflection skills and receives valuable, actionable feedback aligned with the elements of Connecticut's Common Core of teaching. Teachers learn together to analyze their individual practice and participate in peer observation, coaching, feedback, and shared reflection to improve practice. Ultimately, the team relationship assists the new teacher in creating a deeper understanding of professional practice and responsibilities. Now that we have looked at the importance of teacher induction and the valuable contributions team can make to the overall quality of your school and specifically to the capacity of your new teachers, let's explore your role as the building principal in supporting teacher induction and team within your building. We should note here that domains 1 and 2 of the Connecticut Leader Evaluation and Support rubric specifically charge you with responsibility for the growth and development of your faculty. Specific attention is given under this rubric to your efforts in supporting early career teachers. To assist your new teachers, your first step should be to encourage exemplary, experienced teachers to become mentors within your building and/or your district. Mentors should be knowledgeable and demonstrate expertise in both the new content standards and the requisite instructional practices. They should consistently demonstrate success in making a positive impact on student learning. And they should be able to provide constructive, growth-oriented feedback to beginning teachers. Principals should also ensure that the mentor and beginning teacher match is a good one, taking into consideration factors such as grade level, content area, as well as physical proximity, and that the relationship is successful throughout the school year. Connecting the team induction model to the ultimate success of your school and students is an initial area of emphasis for you as the school leader. Providing support, time, and resources for the mentor and mentee to work together, as well as to seek out your assistance when issues arise, are essential to the success of the team partnership. Principals can further support teachers and their mentors by ensuring substitute teacher coverage to allow for the opportunity to observe one another or other colleagues. Observing effective, experienced teachers both within your building and within the school district can be a valuable experience, and it encourages the shared responsibility to induct new teachers into the profession. Knowing that you are invested in their success by extending an effort to involve others on your faculty signals that teacher induction is a valuable professional learning experience. Effective school leaders facilitate positive and trusting relationships among staff, which is essential for the work of beginning teachers and their mentors. Another foundational strategy to promote the relationship between mentor and mentee is to arrange common planning time where possible. Now, this is not always doable, particularly if matches are made late in the summer, or if the mentor is from another academic department, grade level, or building within the district. However, if possible, this common planning time to meet can promote the cultivation of the relationship between the mentor and mentee and facilitate the collaborative process. Principals can provide valuable input to both the new teacher and mentor and should welcome an opportunity to work with them during the team process. Your participation is not to be associated with the evaluation of your new teacher, but as an opportunity to inform their work by sharing your insights from observations and your work with the new teacher, while providing resources and opportunities beyond the scope of the mentor for the development of the mentee. Your attendance at the meetings should not be a surprise, but planned with both the mentor and the mentee, who need to feel comfortable about your participation. This is also a good opportunity for you to develop a supportive and trusting relationship with the beginning teacher. Now let's look at the 4 discrete steps which make up the team module process, and how your leadership can augment the work of your team partnership in each step. Beginning teachers follow the same process for each of the team modules, which are aligned to the Connecticut Common Core of Teaching. In Step 1, the beginning teacher with the mentor reflects on what is currently happening in the teacher's classroom. The purpose of Step 1 is to identify the new teacher's professional growth needs. By modeling reflective practice, you can provide guidance to the new teacher in reflecting upon his or her practice, and ultimately to determine the professional development areas. Your knowledge of the district's observation rubric and your ability to share successful practices as illustrations of teacher practice can set the stage for the examination of the new teacher's awareness regarding instructional practices in student learning. When the teacher meets with the mentor, he or she can share your feedback and determine its use as part of the self-assessment for the module. While the teacher and mentor have the freedom to determine how principal feedback will be utilized, you can support the team process by providing the teacher with the feedback and guidance necessary to engage in a reflective conversation with the mentor. In Step 2, the beginning teacher uses the area for growth identified in Step 1 and develops a professional growth action plan, which is submitted to the administrator. The plan should include the teacher's professional goal, describing specifically what it is to be learned, how he or she will learn it, and how it should improve their teaching practice and student performance. It is suggested that you meet with the teacher to discuss the plan. This is an excellent opportunity to engage in a learning-focused conversation to help the teacher make connections between team, teacher evaluation, and professional learning. A main goal of that meeting will be to discuss what school and district resources may be available to support the teacher's plan. Prior to your meeting with the teacher, review the goal and activities in the teacher's plan. Your sign-off is an agreement that you will work with the beginning teacher and mentor to support the activities or resources requested. While your signature does not guarantee that all requested resources will be provided, you can help to identify available resources within your building or district to support the team partnership and ensure access to these resources. During Step 3, the new teacher is implementing the new learning and analyzing how student performance has improved as a result of changes in teaching practice. Leadership practice centers on observing the new teacher and providing actionable and specific feedback. Your insights provide another growth opportunity for the new teacher and an opportunity within the team process to adjust the action plan. Here, the administrator should assume more of a coaching role, built upon the trust relationship with the new teacher. While administrators have a professional responsibility to observe and evaluate their teachers, the new teacher should initiate observations when such observations and post-conferences will essentially address team-related strategies. The comfort level of the new teacher will be a primary factor in how the administrator becomes involved during Step 3. Finally, in Step 4, the teacher will reflect and document the impact on practice and positive outcomes for students in a reflection paper that indicates the new learning, its impact upon teacher practice, and as a result, its impact upon student performance. Let's end with a few final thoughts. To avoid having beginning teachers assuming some of the toughest teaching assignments, school leaders should identify the needs of both students and of staff as the primary factors in determining teaching assignments. Administrative support may involve an awareness of common school situations that can impact a new teacher and taking action in recognition of the new teacher's developing capacity. Administrative support may take the form of reducing the number of students in the beginning teacher's classroom, controlling for the assignment of the most challenging students, or minimizing expectations for the new teacher's involvement in co-curricular and committee assignments. At the secondary school level, administrators can ensure that the new teacher's course schedules require as few separate preparation efforts as possible. They can also take care that room assignments require as few changes as possible for new teachers. The involvement of administrators in the team process within their schools is vital to the overall success of the mentor and mentee. Your active participation underscores the importance of the induction process and can add to the overall effectiveness of the mentor by providing a sound foundation for your new teacher's professional journey.